Whoa, PG, PG.
All right, hello everyone. We have another cinematic matchup today for you guys. This time is between
Losers round 6.
Six.
The winner of this match moves on to losers finals for a shot at grand finals against the one, the only, Infinite Gummy, aka me, aka a very handsome lad.
If only we had that sound effect.
So it is going to be a very good match here today.
Indeed.
A lot of stakes are on the line. These runners have played a lot of matches to get to this point, and
it's all nearing the end already.
very, very crazy. It's going to be a very good match. I hope.
It's gonna
You guys
be
better,
absolute cinema.
Better. Wow, I'm good at wording.
It's
All right.
still better than me. But yeah, I guess if you two are ready, I can go ahead and count you down.
I am ready.
I'm ready.
All right. In that case, on go, you go ahead and start. 3, 2, 1, go. Good
Good
luck.
Have fun.
Good luck.
Good luck, runners.
And they're off.
All right, I'm ready for this match. It's going to be a good match.
Yeah, me too. So this is the last. This is the last match that is only a
best of
single
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Last
there's
match
a lot
by
of
multiple.
stakes on this. The thing is, a best of 3. Best of 3, best of 5. You have a little bit of leeway if things don't go your way. Best of 1, there is no leeway. You have to bring it out all of the stops.
All or nothing.
If you start messing up wheels, if you start failing mini games, if heaven forbid you get cardiators, it's not going to spell good.
Yeah, we may or may not have seen all of those in the last match. Meanwhile-
Both runners with good star spawns and going second.
Yep, Kuusou playing as Toad, aka the Fungus. Kidrocker playing the long game, going with Hammer Bro, ensuring he does not have to face Hammer Bro, who is notoriously lucky on Bowser's Warped Orbit.
Yes,
So,
it's all tactical.
Yep,
It's definitely not superstition.
definitely not. Yep. It is 100% a certified strategy.
Ooh, and both CPUs getting rolls that are going to open up the players into possibly
Potential.
getting some second place candies. We could see a bit size, we could see a thrice. That's what the runners are hoping for. I know
Ooh,
it.
This is huge for Kuusou. He gets second place candy. Oh, it's a bolo.
Ooh, but Bolo.
But he
But-
will be able to get 13 coins from Wario here.
Yeah, the versus isn't terrible. I'm back.
You're back. Okay, so they should be starting any minute.
Yes, they should.
All right, and
I
they're back.
counted them down. So.
And then I have to do this.
So what did we miss? We
So-
missed
Kuusou won the duel minigame, it looks like.
and Kidrocker getting up to 43
Oh.
coins while we looked away. That's crazy. Very, very good.
Did he get a bit size or something? I'm not sure.
Maybe it was a bit size.
Yeah.
It-
I think he did get second place candy.
Yeah, it must have been a bit size.
Ooh, red space for Kuusou. Because we know those never add up. If they've never in the history of SBA have they ever added up. Wario passed the star. He can't afford it though.
It was either a bit size or possibly some other good stroke of luck.
Yeah, or maybe Shy Guy Stabby.
It looks like Kidrocker says bit-sized OP in chat.
Oh, it was, yes, it was.
We did offer the restart for the race, but the runners, obviously, especially Kidrocker with that 9 with the bit size, it looks like, wanted to keep the run going, which that is completely fair. I do not
Yeah.
blame him.
For sure. Meanwhile, Kuusou getting the star and landing on the verses, which will be very helpful, because now he'll also be able to afford the next star, assuming that he wins the verses and doesn't fraud the dart wheel. And a versus on Kidrocker's side as well.
And if
not
the
as useful
star
for him,
moves
though.
to top middle for Kuusou, that's huge.
And it
Oh,
did.
and it did. It did.
So-
That is massive.
Yeah, so he has a 40% chance of winning next turn, or 50% if DK is still active.
And
Rolls
well,
great.
yeah, the slow go. The slow go would be 100% chance.
Oh,
to
he
win.
has. Oh, he has a slow go. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, they got Kuusou got the slow go.
Yeah. Oh, and in that
but
case,
that's if DK is active.
I'm pretty sure DK is active. I could
I
be
believe
wrong.
so as
But
well. That would
if so, then I
great.
guess the star spawn didn't really matter, because yeah, I assume he's just gonna use the slow go to land on DK if DK is active. So potentially looking at a sub 9-minute DK for Kuusou. I don't believe he's had the bonus wheel. Yeah, I know Kidrocker did, and Peach got the Springo from that.
And while honestly, both runners have a good amount of coins, or will have a good amount of coins, and also both have a star. These are very good DKs.
Yeah, they could both be out like sub 9 minutes potentially. You can see Kuusou getting the maximum score in
No
the game
420
of the
for the
game.
fans.
Yeah, no 420
What
for
a
the fans
shame.
this time. And Kidrocker goes for the 1 coin. Does not want any insurance. So hopefully he doesn't regret
I mean,
that.
it is a race. Never hurts to have some insurance, but
For sure.
hey, that
Unless if
never
I don't
and
know where
another one.
Kidrocker's star spawn.
it's
but-
bottom middle. So
okay.
Kidrocker is just a little bit off. I think that should more or less be curtains. And Kuusou not far behind. After this jump charity and just a little bit of back and forth turns, Kuusou's going to be also just on the verge of ending the board. So
Luckily, Peach was nowhere near Kidrocker with whatever that yellow candy is.
but if Peach got that DK, that would have been very scary. So
True. So
and
that's a
there
very
you have it.
Kidrocker.
Kidrocker already heading off of DK.
Sub
Very
9
good
Kidrocker.
start. Sub 9.
Wario.
What?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, slow down there, buddy.
Yeah. No. I don't want to see any CPU 777 action.
Yeah, no
That's
777
that's sad.
CPUs today.
that would be very unfortunate. No
Indeed.
one wants to see that. Luckily, Wario
Oh.
not getting enough funds to steal that star.
That is going to be. Oh, sorry, no, never mind. I thought it was going to be a versus, but
Yeah, it is not the
miscounted.
versus.
Yeah, because that star took up a space. So,
And I believe DK was active. So here's the thing: is Kuusou gonna go for the roll or go for the slow go? Going for the slow
For the
go.
guarantee, understand.
Hey, you gotta do it. It's a race, and that extra turn could have the CPU mess you up in so many different ways.
Yep.
So going for a good guarantee. You gotta love it. Kuusou moving off of DK.
Very close race, a little over a minute apart, I think. Kidrocker almost looked like he was going to say yes to the secrets. We don't want to be hearing any secrets today, because that would be wasting time.
Yeah, exactly. And you heard enough secrets on Sunday.
We did. We sure did. And
all right.
Kidrocker going first, so in a race setting, it eliminates the potential mostly of second place candy, but on the bright
I like.
Yeah, on the bright side, going first means that there's less chance that they can get a vampire from the bonus wheel and use it before you get a chance to go, since the bonus you go before them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say as well.
Yeah.
Going first, I'd say, especially in a race, is actually pretty optimal.
Yeah.
Just if you don't want the CPU to vampire you right when you're about to win, and that can happen off of Chump Charity if you're going second.
Exactly.
Kidrocker also getting the Dolphin. Honestly, this looks like it's gonna be heading right back to start. This is
unless he can
not
get
a
the
lot of setup
challenge.
for that to take advantage of that Dolphin, and a 10 too.
Yeah, unfortunately, this
There's
versus would be really good if he got the
Had a
challenge
bit more
beforehand.
coins.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, this is still, with a win, still gonna get up to 30 coins, and from there, I mean, you only need 20 more from there.
Yeah.
A good challenge, a good coin block, anything like that.
Yep.
Kuusou going second in his game,
And
so
he picked up a Springo that could be useful in a pinch on this board for sure.
but neither player is getting that elusive but also wonderful vampire.
Yeah. And Kuusou might be getting boloed here. Very unfortunate. And
That would be not great.
Oh no!
Oh, the
Never-
low roll from Boo. That's very good for Kuusou.
And Boo will still get the coin block, so that's more coins for Kuusou to be able to take if he lands out of versus space. So that's all around good.
Kuusou with two
Another
Springos. That is just
Very-
not great. Springo's an okay candy, but two of them.
Yeah, it's definitely not as good as Vampire, but it's definitely really good Kaboom insurance.
Honestly, I would consider using one now to go back and get a
another
new
coin,
candy,
or
and
another
Kuusou sees it as well.
Yeah. It's an interesting play. I wouldn't have thought of that, but yeah, it doesn't.
I
make
like
sense.
that play. I like it. It's smart.
He has to hope he doesn't roll a 1, and he doesn't. There's also more
A
opportunity.
bolo.
for
Hey, a
challenge.
bolo's really not bad.
Yeah, could come in very clutch, especially if.
And
Boo
depending on what
rolls
Boo
right.
rolls here, this might be a very easy bolo.
Oh
That's
yeah, that's good.
that's a good bolo. I would say.
Unfortunately, he picked up Vampire though.
Yeah,
Oh,
you don't
that's-
want that vampire. Oh, and Kidrocker the 10 from the block.
Ooh.
On the other side here, Kidrocker winning the mini game, getting the 10 on the block. This is all adding up very nicely.
Yeah, Kuusou opted not to use the bolo. It's like he knew that he was gonna roll a 1. And he did. So he's still.
Yeah,
He's
there's the
using it
bolo. Very interesting play. Yeah, I would have liked to see that bolo the last turn, but with the 1, it seems very tactical.
Unfortunate red space, but he does hit Boo, so it wasn't. The
And
other
the
red
thing
space
that
would've been
the
more-
thing about this board is truly those red spaces add up.
They do. They really do.
And
If only Kuusou had another bolo. If only he had 2 bolos instead of 2 Springos.
Ooh.
So now
And Waluigi getting some coins in Kidrocker's side. Kidrocker opting not to go for the bolo.
probably too, because he still wants the coin block. And I think that was probably the right play. 'Cause if any-
I don't know. I would have liked to see the bolo there myself. I think, I do see the value of that coin block, but the bolo is going to get you more money, and there's less. I mean, obviously there's roll for luck, but that coin block, if it was a 1, we would be in a much different scenario here.
There's also the fact that Waluigi could get Vampire, even though he rarely ever uses it. Well, he didn't get it, but if he did get it and he were to use it.
Kuusou
that way,
one coin short right now.
1 coin. He needs a 4 here. But 1 or 3 would also work. Ooh, just a little too high.
That's really not great.
Then
I mean,
if he-
Kuusou does have that
he does have a
Springo,
Yeah.
but if Boo rolls too high, that Springo's not going to be useful.
Huge dolphin space for Kidrocker because now he has enough. So now he just needs to
Just
get
gotta
to the end.
get there.
Yeah.
These are Kidrocker's having. Honestly, Kidrocker probably would not like 2 bolos, but everything else seems to be playing out pretty
Yeah.
fine.
He's just 12 spaces away. And that's a versus, but he is for sure gonna be out either
Yes,
next turn
next
or the
turn.
turn after if he rolls a 1. He's not getting kaboomed. That's always nice. And a rare X candy for both CPUs. From the
Yes,
planet.
I agree, Kelly. I do think that the Springo to go back and then get the 5 would have been a crazy play. However, it really. I don't think anyone would see. Oh, and Boo with the 5.
Ooh.
Kuusou is a.
Yeah.
Kuusou
Never
is. God, yeah. There's the Springo.
Yeah.
There's the Springo. I think that would have been crazy if Kuusou didn't Springo. But that is crazy series of events.
We're gonna be seeing like around 18, 19 minutes.
And then
Goomba
into
exit
the
for
1.
both.
The 1 is
Yeah.
so funny there.
Indeed. Ooh,
Well, when you're
Kidrocker
right there.
with a bit of a Wii Motion negative moment there on Wing and a Scare, but still.
And Kuusou flipping around. Who's in the lead?
Yeah, sub 18.
Kuusou's going to be leaving.
Exit from Goomba.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Leaving Goomba just a little bit before Kidrocker. It was the reverse off DK.
Yep.
But I think we all know this next map that they're both coming up to. It is decisive.
Yep.
Like
it can make a much more of a difference than the first 2.
the first 2,
It has the
there's
potential
there can
to-
be some ups, there can be some downs, but all in all, it's somewhat consistent. Boo,
Kidrocker, thankfully, no.
throw it all out
no-
the window.
No verses, no 0-point verses for him before he leaves. And Kidrocker is also out, sub 19, about a minute apart. Very, very close race still.
Very, very close.
We'll see how King Boo is going to be for these two.
Kuusou loading into King Boo against Dry Bombs.
Facing left to start.
But let's keep an eye.
Dry Bombs on King
Where
Boo.
is
That's
the
scary.
where's the King Boo? What is
We'll
that
see.
direction?
He facing up.
Facing up.
Yeah, moving
Gotta
left and
gotta
facing
go
right.
up for one of them.
Yeah. I feel like I see up facing dead ends the most often. Like I feel like more than half the time it's facing up. Maybe it's just me, but I don't
I'd
know.
agree.
I feel like a piranha plant room to start, but there's the candy shop, so sure.
Yeah, the candy shop could be good. I think I could definitely go for buying a candy there, getting it twice, but that's fair as well.
Yeah, landing on the chest. Kuusou hoping not to get pink booze here.
Some coins would be great.
And yeah, he got. the
And I
coins.
bet Kuusou is regretting not buying that twice candy.
Yeah, unfortunate.
But you know what? In this game, there's so many coulda, shoulda, wouldas.
Dry Bones could get this if that's the preview star. He could get it. Oh,
and it's a pitfall.
Kuusou
You know,
bailed out.
that is very good for Kuusou.
It is. That's
Putting
one
Kuusou
pitfall
a little
found.
bit further into navigating than
Up facing
Dry
dead
Bones.
end. Yeah, up facing dead end for Kidrocker as well.
I see.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good. Cash out.
Ooh. Yeah, it's not really the.
Not the
I mean,
best,
it could come into
but
play. It could come into
yeah.
play.
In a race,
I
it can
see-
definitely bail you out in really scary situations for sure.
Yeah, like I recall someone at one point should have used it when they were in a race like Sunday or something, and
Yeah,
but they didn't.
I think I recall that too. Who might that have been?
I have
It's,
no
it's on the tip of my tongue. I don't
Anyways,
know.
let's focus back on this match.
Yeah.
So,
So two
ooh,
consecutive
big
corner rooms.
that is a
for
big
Kidrocker.
roll from Kuusou. Right
Challenge,
onto the
though.
challenge. I mean, challenge is good. It's nice to have a lot of coins on this
Yeah.
map.
Then you could buy thrice and Springo for sure.
But you can get coins in so many better ways than mini games.
That is
And
also-
mini games
Speaking-
just take so much time here.
Yeah. Speaking of getting coins, 2 coin blocks.
That is crazy for
Kidrocker.
Kidrocker.
Yeah.
Kidrocker
And
Kidrocker
Kidrocker as well.
challenge.
Challenge mini games
Both-
for days here.
Both our competitors are just loading up on coins. Oh,
Nice
Kuusou.
number for Kuusou.
Nice for Kuusou.
Yeah.
Plus,
And
that was-
Kidrocker also gets poor to score.
and Kuusou doesn't even hesitate with it. Just goes for
Yeah.
the full pour
Indeed.
strats. I'll be honest, I don't know full
Taco
pour
strat.
strats.
I personally, I've said before, I personally find it more consistent just because, like, when you try to like do it slowly, the motion controls can be kind of weird, and I don't know. But I guess it's
Kidrocker as
personal
well.
preference.
Maybe I gotta learn this new strat.
Yeah.
Maybe old Gramps Gummies gotta
It's-
learn what the youngins, the young kids are up to.
yes, it's a good strat. And Dry Bones went right. Down would have been a versus, but there is down and left. We know is a dead end on Kuusou's side. A challenge
Oh,
for
man.
Dry Bones as well.
I just realized
also-
they're both going against Tribones.
I was literally about to say the same thing too. I was literally about what I was about to say. They both have the same CPU.
And okay, that's not a lot of coins on Kuusou's side. I think it's honestly pretty valuable to just deny the CPU coins. I mean,
absolutely, yeah.
It's especially in a race.
Yeah,
So
speak-
Kidrocker's
More
Dry
coins
Bones
for
is
Kidrocker.
really not. Well, actually, that duel's not bad.
Yeah, he can take 20 coins here, and then Dry Bones won't be able to afford the star. Oh, but he gets an RNG.
Oh, you're the bomb. Oh, and then Kuusou also putting into a versus. You know what?
Yeah,
At least you're the bomb.
it's quick.
It's RNG, but it's over fast.
Yeah, it is quick. It's not ideal for the CPU to have potentially 38 coins, but
Yeah.
it could have been worse. It could have been Partyators. So you know, we motion
Nothing on
negative-
Kidrocker. Nothing on Kidrocker there. So close though. They're
Mhm.
teasing us. Oh, ooh, the teases. The teases.
Another tease, yeah.
If only Kidrocker knew it was number 2.
Oh, and they tie.
It wasn't number
Oh.
2. But what if I called that? Honestly,
tie
a
is
tie
pretty
is
good.
better
They-
than a loss at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
for sure. And
It does suck though, because a tie just means that is
Yeah.
time loss.
Yeah,
But Kuusou perfectly,
typical-
expertly navigating Wing and a Scare.
yeah, showing how it's done.
Oh,
Dry Bones getting some really high rolls today.
Those are some big rolls.
And
We want the CPU to be rolling 1s and 2s.
Indeed. Another challenge for
Ooh, Dry Bones
Ooh,
getting a vampire. That could be it. Could be a little bit scary.
little nails, yeah. It's a little nails.
I mean, at the end of the day, Kidrocker has a lot of money.
Yeah.
I don't
he also,
think-
he also
I
has
don't
a
think
thwomp
that's
problem.
the issue. I think the bigger issue is the CPU getting money.
Right.
I would have liked to see the Thwomp there, but it's hard to see. I mean, I personally demonstrated this on Sunday's winners finals match, but it's hard sometimes to swap between that mentality of PB and that mentality of race. And in a race, consistency is key. Denying the CPU coins on King Boo is super good for consistency.
Absolutely.
But you would never do that in a real PB run because it's slow.
Yeah, you're just trying to go as fast as possible. The other pitfall found for Kuusou now.
Both pitfalls.
have been found.
So any dead end here Kuusou goes to is going to be Boo. That is very valuable information. There's no risking. There's no 50-50s. And Kuusou didn't even have to get sent back to start a single time. The CPU took all those bullets.
Indeed. DK
Oh, gotta pay the
E-er-er. The E-er-er toll.
But this is a Boo up here.
Indeed, that's
one star. Kuusou with the early lead.
Potential for a sub 30 King Boo exit.
Ooh, and Kidrocker is just being punished really hard. Dry Bones getting 10 there.
Well, it's not 20.
Which that is true, but that's following Kidrocker spending a lot of money on candy and then being immediately thwomped. We're going for the verses.
He can get those coins back and ensure Dry Bones can't afford the star as well in case he rolls low.
Yeah, that could be it. That could be very valuable.
Could be very helpful as long as it's not Cardiators, which it wasn't. He got Attention Grabber, one of the fastest.
As a matter of fact, the best minigame, yeah.
Yeah, definitely a good one to get here.
Ooh.
It says the rice candy for Dry Bones.
Tossing the Springo.
And I don't. Has
and
there been
Kidrocker already done that minigame?
Yeah. Has there been a dead end found on Kidrocker's end?
Don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen one yet either. So that's very unfortunate for Kidrocker. That means a lot of rooms. Nothing, but I believe there might be one coming up
and
here.
And Kuusou skipping the shop.
Interesting.
Very interesting play.
Picks up Swamp. Hopefully he doesn't get punished. Another challenge mini game. But,
and Kuusou says, "I trolled hard. Oops!" in chat.
Yeah.
Must have had a bad. Just must have forgotten how many coins.
Yeah.
How consistent it was.
There's a star for Kidrocker now,
and especially with that challenge mini game of having having a candy there. Kuusou doesn't have the best map. It'll be a little rough, especially with Kidrocker hot on the tail.
Yep, this remains an ever so close race. See how quickly they're able to get a second star. First, we have the bonus wheel for Dry Bones on Kidrocker's end. Kuusou remembers the fruits, remembers the blueberries, because that's definitely a blueberry.
Early.
Yep. Blueberries that look suspiciously like grapes.
Grape.
And more money for Kuusou. A little bit of stalling on the bonus wheel, but he gets the coins. And Dry Bones is about to reach that dead end, which is now Pitfall. So it was good. The mini game was a bit of a safety net for Kidrocker, because if he had rolled low, then Dry Bones would have gotten to that dead end first, and without that mini game, he would have gotten the star.
Yeah, very clutch mini game.
And
Kidrocker with the thrice candy. This is gonna be pretty good.
Dry Bones making Kuusou lose half his coin, so I guess that must be why he opted to win the challenge, just to make sure that he has enough.
Mm-hmm. Still plenty of coins on Kuusou's
17.
end. There's no worries there.
Yeah, definitely a smart play on Kidrockers and to buy that thrice on this map.
Oh
Up
yeah.
and left.
Especially
is
that double coin block
Yeah.
is so
Ooh.
nice.
no option
Ooh.
for Kidrocker to go left, so he's gonna have to go all the way.
Yeah,
All
up
the way
and
around.
then down into that
Yeah.
room. The having to
Another
pay the
challenge.
as well. That's gonna really dig into Kid Rocker's coins.
Yeah.
If Dry Bones is a little mean here, it could spell disaster.
Yeah. He doesn't. He does. Dry Bones doesn't have vampire on Kidrockers in as far as I know, so
That's true.
that's
That's
a
true.
relief. So left and down, I'm sure Kidrocker knows will be a dead end.
Right. Now, is Kuusou gonna find that second dead end that's needed? Dry Bones is kind of running away.
Unfortunate red
Oof.
space for Kidrocker. Hopefully that doesn't end up making the difference.
Another challenge for Kuusou.
There's
Kuusou
been
with
at least
Kuusou with all the coins and that the one chance they had to spend them. Accidentally skipped the shot.
This versus is another safety net for Kidrocker as well in case he loses coins. He'd still be able to have enough. But the minigame choice is very, very unfortunate.
Ooh, frozen acids, you hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see the frozen acids. This is one of the easily, I'd say this minigame is the second worst one, just behind Cardiators.
It's very slow. I mean, it's better to get this than You're the Bomb usually in situations where you need the coins. Which
Yeah, at the
he
very
kind of
least,
does.
at the very least, it is pretty easily winnable.
It's a free win, at least on the first few boards.
But it is a time waster.
It
You
is,
don't
yeah.
want that much time to go to pummeling Dry Bones.
Fortunate.
Ooh, Dry Bones almost stole that crystal.
Almost. Oh, Drybone's getting a star on Kuusou's side. So now Kuusou has to get the...
Dry Bones took 2 stars for... I mean, 2 crystals from Kidrocker.
3!
If Kidrocker could be done.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's
ended up being a bit slow, but a relief that he didn't lose, because losing that minigame could have potentially put him below the number of coins that he needs for the star. So, yeah. Meanwhile, Kuusou needs to get to that last dead end before Dry Bones.
Yeah, this could be really bad for Kuusou. But I mean, Kuusou has an idea of the map and is further into. Oh no!
Going in a loop.
No, that arrow only facing up is so brutal.
Yeah, he's forced into a loop, and now it's
hate
a race.
To see it.
Now
This is scary. This is scary.
Dry Bones can't afford the star.
Good Kidrocker right to the pitfall.
Pitfall for Kidrocker.
Kidrocker, if that was King Boom, Kidrocker would have already been out of here.
Yeah.
And if Kuusou's green wasn't Cash Zap.
If one of the several DP spaces was landed
but,
on, that would
but
also...
here's a candy. Is it going Springo or is it going Thrice?
Going for the Thrice.
Looks like it's the Thrice.
Get the guarantee. Or the more guarantee. Yeah, and that's the first pitfall found on Kidrocker's side, right?
I believe it is.
Mistaken, yeah.
Kidrocker doesn't seem to be having the best map either. But I mean, still, I think that coin block in back-to-back rooms, you can't complain too hard. I've seen a lot worse boos where it's a lot more spaces with no coin blocks, with no shops.
Yeah, A lot of coin blocks. A lot of challenge. I think they've landed on 10 or 11 challenge spaces between them.
Ooh, Kuusou going for the tactical cash zap here.
Honestly, very good play because Dry
Very
Bones
good
has
play.
enough. It's you don't want to take that chance.
Yeah,
You
if
don't want Dry Bones to just get to the star next turn and you have to restart the whole board from the beginning. Huge
Yep.
10 for Kidrocker.
restarting this board is at this
Yeah.
point
Brutal.
would be I think at least 15 minutes, coming up in 20 minutes of time loss.
Getting the spring dome makes sense. Ooh, another versus for Kidrocker.
Another versus. This
But
is
on the-
one of the most versus and challenge
Yeah.
heavy.
who's that we've ever seen, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it does ensure that Dry Bones stays broke, so it's not the worst.
Oh, if Drybones got that DK, that could have been huge
Yeah.
for Kuusou.
That would have really helped.
Kuusou surely uses that spring go.
Springo,
Yeah.
that's what I would have done as well.
That's
And then if you don't roll
With
high
how
enough this turn,
with how far into the board Drybones is, you gotta use the spring.
definitely agree with you there. And if you don't roll high enough, then you have that thrice as a backup.
Ooh, oh
Ooh,
no!
the coin block is a little bit scary.
That coin,
though.
yeah, we don't like to see that coin block, especially with Drybones on 9 coins. Literally any.
Oh,
Oh
he rolled
no!
Oh,
Not
this
the 10, not the 10.
Kuusou could lose. Kuusou could lose the board here. Yeah.
No!
Kuusou has to reset after
Oh, that is so unfortunate.
very, very unfortunate. 19 minutes just lost just like that.
Man.
That's and
Oh,
it's-
7.
and that's hugely beneficial for Kidrocker. Because now he's, as long as he gets the star, Dry Bones can't afford it.
Yeah,
So, that is
Kidrocker
huge.
getting a huge lead off of that.
Indeed. But it's not over. Warped Orbit still exists, and even Shy Guy and Koopa can sometimes cause problems for racers. We've seen it many times. They're seemingly innocuous boards, but sometimes they get the best of us.
And the thing is,
Yeah.
we all know it. It all comes down to Bowser's Warped Orbit at the end of the day. You could have the craziest run through all of back to back to back, this board, that board, and then you take like 2-3 hours on Bowser's Warped Orbit.
Exactly.
And that's just how it is.
Indeed. There's a dead end in the bottom left-hand corner of the map for Kidrocker, but he's obviously too far away from that. So he's probably gonna go for the one. I believe there's one coming on the top. Huge 26.
That is a very good roll.
He's going for the candy. Okay, I might have
Still buying it. You gotta be careful. I think that's
still up
fair
against Dry Bones again. And Dry Bones getting a challenge.
It's all Dry Bones.
Yeah.
Dry Bones and Boo. They're like
Oh yeah, but yeah, down and
match
right.
made in heaven. Yeah, there it is.
And that's the
There it
second
is.
star for
Kidrocker heading out of King Boo.
Sub 40 minutes.
Kuusou with that reset is very far behind.
Yeah, that was a.
But Kuusou,
that was a
did
massive
Kuusou
setback.
just grab a thrice candy? I think
believe so. Yeah.
they did.
Helpful. Unfortunately, he landed on a red space though, so now can't afford the star.
Well, there could always be a coin block.
Yeah.
Now this could be scary. Drybones winning that challenge was pretty bad.
Oh, but he's paying the toll. So that's
Paying
very
the
helpful.
troll toll.
Yeah.
It's all
And if there's
all
King
broke
Boo,
now.
there's King Boo here.
Ooh, no King
Where
Boo.
is it?
But maybe
Ooh.
over there. Honestly, you don't. Oh,
If he goes down, that's a red space. Okay,
yeah, that's a red space.
Can't afford.
Can't
the
even
star
afford
again.
it. Now the real question is: does Kuusou follow, or does Kuusou try and find a different star and let Drybones fail?
I would definitely wait for Dry Bones, because if he rolls high enough here, he'll be able to... Yeah, and he's using it
Drybone's
twice.
wasting
so...
the twice, too.
Unless he gets a double, or there's another coin block there, he'll find the dead end, and if it's King Boo, then Kuusou knows what to do. Oh no!
No dead
Oh, there's a coin block. Oh, but it's
But
a
it's
pitfall.
a pitfall!
He's bailed out this time. So that's good. So definitely the right play, not following Dry Bones. So now he knows not to go that way.
Yes, yes. Very good.
And I believe Kidrocker is going first, which is very good on Shy Guy most of the time. The only time it's good to go second is when the CPU rolls a 7, because then they rotate the train, and you can get a candy right away. But otherwise, you generally want to go first on this board.
100%.
Thrice for Dry Bones.
Yikes. And,
And he's
is that a
buying,
vampire? It's a
That's-
vampire.
Yeah.
Yikes. That's...
Oh no.
That vampire, if Drybones uses it, that's not good for Kuusou.
That's nails.
Now, what is Kidrocker? Kidrocker opting not to buy.
Kidrocker with the no
Interesting
candy strap on
decision.
Shy Guy.
I personally, I advocate for slow go because,
Yeah,
like,
you could- Mm.
if you play it well, it's 10 coin profit.
True. You can definitely advocate for both. It does kind of waste a bit of time, and there are lots of scenarios where you end up being, 1 to 9 coins short, or 1 to 10 coins short, and it's really unfortunate. But it might be more consistent in a race, but at the same time, it could also backfire. A mirror
no,
for Kuusou.
the mirror on Kuusou is so bad.
Well, you can opt to go up here at this junction.
Wait,
so-
I didn't catch that.
It's not so
Taco,
bad,
did the
yeah.
CPU get bit size?
I didn't catch it either, actually.
Oh,
But if
no.
so, that's very scary.
Odette with the bit size.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Kuusou
Kuusou,
easily
no!
gets twice.
Kuusou, 14 with 3 dice. Yikes.
It's not terrible, but would have hoped for something higher. Not gonna get him there. It does get him past the piranha plants, though, just barely, thankfully. And Toadette landing.
Toadette not
or
wanting to
Van
use the
Dyke.
bit size. Too busy being the imposter.
Yes.
Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-bum.
Also, no Ratatouille seed for Kidrocker. Bandit is taking the rat's place.
Ooh, wait,
Huge
that's kind of
bit
huge
boost.
for Kuusou.
It is.
Keep denying Drybones those coins.
Yep.
Kidrocker looking like another loop
He's
around the
landing on-
block.
Yeah, he's landing on a blue. Sorry, no, there was the rotation. So
Ooh, okay,
he's
Kuusou
landing on-
having to go for the verses, but primed for that dead end. Now,
Yeah.
chat, we gotta channel a bit of good luck here to Kuusou.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good minigame.
We need this. We need this to be it. Boo. We don't want a pitfall here. Gotta keep Kuusou still in the run. The CPU
landing-
got 2-bit size.
And she landed on challenge as well.
Challenge.
Ooh. But she won't be able to. Even if she gets 20 coins from this, she won't have enough even with bid size because she's only 3 spaces away. And she only got 5 coins.
Only
anyways.
5, but that was a close 5.
Kuusou showing those finicky pointer mechanics in that minigame. Who's boss? Easy for him. Kidrocker does have Wiggly, yeah, so that actually could be good if he can get in a position where Toadette is not far ahead of him. She's still not using it.
Toadette pulling the classic Teddy move of not using the items.
Yep.
Real ones know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Drybone's using the vampire, which could be scary. Not because Kuusou doesn't have enough coins, but because
Oh,
Bones
no,
would have
no.
points.
Kid, I agree. I don't think Kidrocker should have used it there. I'm just surprised Toadette hasn't used it. Either of them.
1 coin short for
And
Kidrocker. He needs
for
2
Kuusou, it is unfortunate that vampire is getting Dry Bones again, able to afford the star.
And, well,
And
not
again,
anymore.
not able to afford the star.
he gets munched. See, if
Dry
Toad-
Bones is.
If Toadette got Pitfall for Kuusou. I was gonna
That's,
say if
that's
if Toadette,
understandable, kid, but that is also some human thinking. Not CPU. I don't think a CPU brain comprehends that, to be fair.
yeah, well, see if Toadette used her bit size, then she would have gotten to 50. Kidrocker would have gotten the bonus wheel, and he would have been able to win. So it was like she.
Oh my
knew.
god, Kidrocker, that red space is so bad.
Oh, this is scary.
Actually,
this is scary.
that mirror's huge for Kuusou.
Toadette is in 10 to win range. Oh,
9!
that's a versus, but it's not gonna take enough coins. Toadette is at 71.
And I don't know if you caught that.
Nope.
I don't know if you caught that, but the CPU got a mirror for Kuusou and basically brought Kuusou right back to before that pitfall. Very big for Kuusou.
Very helpful. Oh no! Kidrocker gets an RNG minigame.
Not you're the bomber.
Right when he
Oh,
needed it's when it's most crucial for Kidrocker to win. If Kidrocker wins, he could use his thrice. I believe he has a thrice, and get to.
But
Well,
wait,
I mean-
wait, why did Kuusou go in a loop there?
Oh, maybe it's forced.
Oh, is
Oh no! Oh
wait.
I guess maybe forgot.
why did Kuusou go? I'm
And
confused
Kidrocker
now.
loses. Well, okay. So the thing, if Toadette doesn't take 20 coins, Kidrocker can get because Kidrocker went first, so he's gonna get the bonus wheel right now. He can get 20 coins from the bonus wheel, and I think his red candy is a thrice, so you can just use that and
Big
Yeah,
goal from
there.
Kuusou there.
Toadette gets 10. So
Oh, Kuso's right there, right at Boo.
oh, okay, so he might be out, and depending on what Kidrocker rolls here. Wait, no, Kidrocker, you could have gotten 20 coins from the bonus wheel. Didn't he go first? He quit out.
Wait, Kit, why couldn't he?
I thought he went first, so he could get the bonus
The chat
wheel.
was
Get
saying,
20 coins.
and you were saying that Kidrocker has thrice.
Or was it a slow go? Was his red candy a slow go? Okay, in that case, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I thought. No, yeah, Toadette. Yeah, Toadette landed on the verses, and it was You're the Bomb, so he lost the verses. But Toadette had over 50 coins, so he was about to get the bonus wheel, which he could have gotten 20 coins from. He knew he would roll. Yeah, no, he knew he would low roll. That makes sense. Free IRL time save. Yeah, Taco with the intel. Yeah, but I get maybe Kidrocker didn't realize that he could have gotten 20 points from the bonus wheel. I don't know. I'm curious to see. Yeah, Kidrocker is agreeing with Taco.
Chat, write that down for the post-game interview.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a really close race again because Kidrocker is having to restart Shy Guy, and I think Kuusou's gonna be out soon. Or I guess did Kuusou get a?
Kuusou did get Kuusou got a star there. Kuusou
Oh,
just
that was
has
his
to
first one.
That was the first one. Kuusou,
Oh, okay.
The last dead end was actually a pitfall.
Unfortunate vent space for
What?
Kidrocker to start.
That is a good thrice. That is a good thrice from Kuusou. Let's go for some good rolls here. Ooh. Hey, a 22 is pretty good. You can't be mad about that.
And he gets a twice candy as well.
And the twice candy to follow up next turn with some more big rolls.
Yeah.
Ooh, being able to...
Ooh, forced to go the long way around, unfortunately.
Yeah, if
but
Kuusou could buy that, that would have been good.
If only. Dry Bones, he knows there's something there. He knows what's up. He can't go there, but he's trying to send us a message.
Kidrocker, that vent was pretty unfortunate, honestly.
Yeah. Daisy just picked up a Weekly. I don't know how often CPUs use Weeklies, but she's in a position right next to it. If he rolls a 2, she can just steal whatever that red can or
I think isn't 2 the sign, or is that on the next train car?
That's the next.
It is the next train car.
It's
yeah.
To the whack button, so that's the next space after the verses, and she's using it. He might lose his logo here.
Ooh.
That 10 coin might be a total loss. Oh, but she rolls a 1.
Oh, but that one.
And it's a
And
versus.
the versus,
he can
you
get
do
some
like
coins
to
out of
see
it.
a good versus there.
If he can naturally land on the Detective Shy Guy space, then he's within 20 points. Then he just logo to challenge and win.
That's true. That's true.
Surely he doesn't get another RNG minigame here. It was one off of Cardiators.
No, instead
Scary.
Kidrocker gets the worst minigame in existence. This is called me being a commentator and me being extremely biased against Eyebrow. Screw that game.
It's the minigame Kuusou was practicing for earlier. And unfortunately, he wasn't the one that got it.
Kidrocker, what? You gotta slow it down. You gotta slow it down. Or
the game couldn't handle that much speed on the cursor.
That is why Eyebrow is the worst minigame ever.
Kuusou getting swamped. You can still afford the star, but
yeah, Kuusou's still right at the star.
Oh, is the star in the stars in the next?
I believe it is.
Okay, yeah.
The real question is, does Kuusou? Oh, okay, never mind. Drybones lost the minigame, so it's does not matter. I think I am curious to know though if Kuusou would have swamped back.
Maybe, but he didn't need to, and he's out of King Boo, and now it's a really close race again.
Very close. Both competitors have lost a board, and it is that ties it up pretty easily.
Yeah, it does.
You know, I feel like whenever in a race, if you lose a board, the one thing that you gotta cheer on is your opponent also gets just a bad series of events and loses a board as well.
Exactly.
That is the fastest way to even things up again.
Pretty much, yeah.
What is Kidrocker? Is Kidrocker trying to go for this verse?
Probably the challenge, I would assume.
You think the challenge?
Probably. Oh, okay. Well,
I was right. It was the verses.
I don't know if he mistimed it or if he was actually going for the verses, because challenge is slower, and I would understand the play if she had 30 coins, because then she could land on verses as well, and you get another 10.
Oh,
but unfortunately, he gets frozen assets yet again.
Yikes! Yikes!
You hate to see it. Meanwhile, Kuusou getting Yoshi, who's...
Is that... is this Kidrocker's second frozen asset?
It is, yeah. I'm pretty sure he got frozen assets as well. He was the one that got it on King Boo. And you know, Kuusou going second against Yoshi on Shy Guy, from my experience, that is not a good sign. Yoshi kind of a menace on Shy Guy.
Oh my god! Oh my god! The fact there were
another cycle with no.
Yeah.
And Daisy got it.
Oh, that is crazy. No way. Kidrocker, what is this frozen acids? Oh man. Oh, and
Like
another
6
cycle with a
cycles.
nothing.
6 cycles with only 2 gems, and Daisy got one of them.
Okay, okay.
Another.
Oh,
Okay.
a good double gem.
Good.
Kidrocker grabbing both of them,
Hmm.
but then followed up with a cycle of nothing. Kidrocker, this frozen acids is just bleeding away at any time.
It
Anytime
is.
that like
And-
just that lead is slowly going away. This is why
There we
chat.
go.
This is why we hate frozen acids.
Indeed. Kuusou. Easy
Kuusou,
clear on the
easy clap.
quarter score. Yep.
Swag strats.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not really sure about the slow go. He hit it right between the 5 and the 1, so I think maybe Kidrocker was trying to go for the 5 to land on the challenge space and just mistimed the. I could be wrong though, but I mean, either way, he does get the 20 coins. Daisy had 0 coins though.
Actually, I kind of see maybe the play Kidrocker's going for, which is that Daisy. Actually, no, there isn't even a play.
Yoshi picking up.
I was gonna say if Daisy got 10 coins in versus, then Kidrocker could
Yeah,
win next turn, but that wouldn't have been possible.
Yeah,
So.
if she had 30 coins, then I think that would have been a smart play.
Ooh, Yoshi doing a little bit of cycling of the trains.
5 was the optimal number for Kidrocker to get there, because then he still gets the 10 coins from the conductor, which he wouldn't have gotten. So now he has 55 instead of 50. So, and I think he landed on Kamek, which is actually very helpful for him. That brings him closer to Holly Koopa.
True.
So
Kuusou going no candy strats. Will
Yep.
pay off. Oh, that 10 is huge. Kuso's going up to 50 coins this turn.
yeah,
We have a
they're
close race.
very close. They're both at
Both
Both at the
competitors
season.
just looking to make it to the end at this point.
they're both about to see the bonus. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Kuusou-
Kuusou, no.
Red space. No bonus wheel just yet.
That red space is a bit sad.
Ooh, thrice candy for Yoshi. So maybe that red space actually benefited Kuusou, because otherwise Yoshi would get the bonus wheel and he could get 20 coins, and he has a thrice candy. So he could have won next turn, so maybe it was a blessing. Maybe that red space was a blessing in disguise. Challenge space for Daisy. If only she got that sooner.
But Kuusou is fast approaching Holly Koopa and
True.
needs to get 3 coins back.
He also needs Yoshi not to roll a you know what here. Unless it's a triple 1. Okay, he's fine. He's fine for now.
16. About average.
Kidrocker going for a Weegly. Was that
Oh, to
Is that a
prevent.
bit
No, it's a bolo. I think that's
Oh, it's
smart.
a okay, yeah. Yep, very
I like
smart
that
for
play.
sure. Yep, if he didn't use that there,
Because
she would bolo him.
because if you roll short, they can't bolo. If you roll large, you steal the bolo and they can't bolo. I love that play. Very tactical. Very calculated.
Definitely the correct play there. So I think Kidrocker just needs a 7 and he's out of Shy Guy. A huge thrice candy for Kuusou.
No, but I think that
But
that's so unfortunate for
didn't roll
Kuusou.
too
3
high.
coins too short.
So now he needs to try to roll a 21. Unless oh wait, no. Oh, he's landing on verses too. So he's not even gonna be able to get the bonus skip. Unless the bonus already happened, or unless it's a tie. Or he lets Yoshi win and hopes that he doesn't take 10 coins. But that would lose time on this minigame. Most of the minigames are faster to win. There are some exceptions. Like I think locomotives is the only one. It's the only one I can think of where it's faster to lose.
That's true. I love crazy locomotives.
Yeah. And especially on Shy Guy, the CPUs are on a higher difficulty, so they last longer. So locomotives can be pretty much as bad as frozen assets on this board.
Kidrocker just going straight down the middle. Almost nothing spawning.
Yeah, very good Cosmic Salami Seed. They both win their minigame, get that insurance money. Just in case of a thwomp or something.
Yeah, just in case they have to play against Luigi or something.
Yeah. if only you could carry those coins to the next stage. So Kuusou is getting that insurance. That doesn't mean he's gonna get the bonus wheel now, I believe. Yes. Another weekly for Kidrocker.
Kidrocker's almost there.
Yep. 60% chance next turn.
Kuusou will get there. Kuusou has thrice candy, right? So that's
He does, yes.
that could be next turn if there's a good high roll here.
Yeah, he does have a ball insurance. I think he needs to
Ooh,
roll.
Kidrocker rolling
No.
one short and having to play through another versus.
Cosmetic versus.
This isn't scary in terms of losing. It's scary in terms of
Time, yeah.
This is gonna give Kuusou a chance even more to catch up. Oh, but it's You're the Bomb!
That's the third time he's gotten it. 2 frozen assets, 3 You're the Bombs. Is this West versus Taters all over again? Are we still yet to see You Know What Eaters?
The Bombs
I don't know.
love Kidrocker. What can I say?
Can you
Keep
any-
Kidrocker
any
out of
like
the
that?
airport with how many with how many bombs are showing up.
I mean, yeah. Kuusou needs to roll a 21 here to get there, but oh no,
look
that's
at one off. Oh my god.
oh that's
Kuusou,
not
what?
that's not the kind of rolls we want to see. The detective space, because he definitely needs more coins. Kuusou rolling exactly 1/3 of what he needed with 3 dice. Very unfortunate. Kuso's luck just ran out after Goomba. He had an insanely good Goomba exit, and that's SBA in a nutshell. If you have really good Goomba exits like that, you're almost always gonna have a bad rest of your run.
And that's 7 roll.
Yeah.
Just sad.
Also, Yoshi has a red candy, and he has more than 50 coins. That's pretty scary.
That's actually really scary.
I don't know. I think Kuusou might be a little nervous about that.
I know
And-
I would be.
Yeah, and that Kamek space also not helping, because now Yoshi's even closer. I'm pretty sure he picked up a thrice. Oh, but I think Kuusou is Kuusou rolled exactly enough, so Kuusou is out. So we're neck and neck.
Oh my god,
Literally.
this is so neck and neck.
Yeah,
That is so close.
literally like 30,
Holy.
40 seconds apart.
Holy moly. Just,
This is cinema, just as he predicted.
this is crazy. They were close out of DK, they were close out of Goomba. All of a sudden, we all saw how Boo went. Boo, there was a huge gap, and then Out of
Yeah.
Shy Guy, back to being close. That's what happens.
Yeah.
You lose a board, and you can't keep that lead.
Yeah. Kuusou severely punished on King Boo, and then Kidrocker severely punished on Shy Guy. Balanced out. Also,
Balances
Kidrocker.
out, and
Kid
now
Kidrocker
they
going
find
second.
out if anyone is punished in Koopas.
Yeah, ooh, Peach on Koopa's Tycoon Town is pretty scary. But Kidrocker going
Oh.
second, also.
Yeah,
not
that's
ideal in Koopa.
second. You hate to see it.
Yeah.
You hate to see
Yeah.
the second.
Especially when CPUs pick up red candy. But, you know, that does open up the opportunity for a potential bit size here.
Oh, and Kuusou also second.
Oh, a vampire.
Wow.
Well,
Vampire.
could
Vamp-
maybe depends on if Birdo rolls a 1 here, that vampire is very, very good. Because then he just
Oh,
gets
the
16
full
coins.
10-coin investment.
Yeah, probably
Interesting.
to avoid the red space, because he's landing on the red space, so
That's
you
true, but
Kuusou
Oh,
instantly resetting to avoid the 0-coin versus. Fair enough.
that's fair. But that is going to be a bit of time loss.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think even with a 0-coin,
Ooh, 0-coin versus for Kidrocker as well.
yeah, I don't know. I'm of the
oh.
mindset that in a race you don't reset. But
Sorry, actually, this isn't a 0-coin versus because they both have 0 coins. So Kidrocker actually gains 10 coins for winning this without the
Oh.
dart wheel. So maybe that's
True.
why. Maybe that's why he invested all of his coins in case of, because there was a 20% chance that Berta was going to land on that. This, assuming she didn't use the twice, which she didn't.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
it definitely worked out.
And I mean, 10 coins is pretty good.
Yeah. This time Kuusou,
Especially on this map. Ooh, and pumper cars. This one's free.
Kidrocker not getting near the bomb or frozen assets this time. I'm sure
That's fair,
he's
Taco.
very
Yeah, the
very
board
happy with that.
reset. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the board
It's-
reset.
Because you're pretty much spending that same amount of time on the mini game. So I guess that's
That's
kind of
fair.
the logic there.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Ooh, twice candy pickup
But
for.
depending
for
on what-
That's good.
Candies go into play. The like the verses could still have you set up.
Another 0-coin versus for Kuusou, but he picked up the twice, so I guess he's just gonna tank it this time.
Yeah, I think
I mean-
especially with twice candy, you gotta rip it. A
Yeah,
huge
maybe
roll
just-
on that twice as well could give
Yeah.
could open up the way for 1-1-2.
Or even, or better yet, get that double 7 and get 2-2. Oh, that's
we
DK.
can
That's
dream,
DK
we
for
can
Kidrocker.
dream. Ooh,
Huge DK potentially.
huge
If
DK.
he gets anything
Oh.
bottom right, he could be out next turn.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Ideally, he actually, I don't know what would be ideal.
Bottom left is ideal. That's where it
Yeah,
is.
Probably. It would trigger. Yeah. So that is going to trigger the bonus cutscene, but.
You can tell because I saw the versus space in the corner of the scene.
Right, yeah. You can see the road.
Yeah,
as
no,
well.
that's great for Kidrocker. Just gotta head down to that
Yeah.
hotel. Very huge DK.
Yeah.
That's massive. Kuusou just going crazy with the eyebrow.
He just needs to hope that Birdo doesn't get a bit size and roll a 10 with it. It's that shrimp.
The real question is
Kuusou-
okay, so apparently Kuusou's lucky enough where it tracks just fine and you don't end up having the I hate that game. Anyways.
I guess his practice earlier paid off. And he knew it was going to come up. And Birdo does get the bid size. A little bit scary for Kidrocker. If she uses it and rolls high, that could be a big problem. Although he did pick up the vampire, so depending on what she rolls, he could get two. He could do 2-2. Okay, she's not using it. I want to say if she used the bit size and invested in a top middle hotel. Oh, okay, I thought that was a double 7 for a second. That one looked like a 7. I was like, there's no way that that actually happened. Birdo, of course, buying the candy. Now will not be able to take over the hotel. Although she wouldn't be able to anyways.
Oh man.
Ooh, Kidrocker not rolling high enough.
Kuusou going for the wheel. That's a free 10 coins.
True. Or is it?
Or is it? That is unfortunate, man.
Okay, Birdo only rolled 2.
Chat, I think this was actually a huge play from Kuusou. Kuusou just wants to have 20 coins there.
True. He's just a knower.
It's investing into the future.
Indeed. And meanwhile, Kidrocker is out of Koopa.
Yeah, it's finally getting that
Down to
roll.
the last board. So now Kuusou is gonna have to win.
Ooh, that 3 is a good way to start bringing it back.
Yeah.
Plus 10 out of the excavator.
Yeah. He's just a knower.
Excavator
Luigi buying
must
a
hit
twice
gold.
candy. And ooh, Luigi's gonna take that hotel from him though.
Oh my god!
Ooh, unfortunate. A double for
Double!
Birdo.
Wait, did Kidrocker roll short of the
Oh.
hotel again?
No. Didn't he?
I thought Kidrocker was out of
Did
Bowser.
he say no to buying the? He rolled high enough. Did he not put coins in the bottom right hotel? Oh, he got screwed by. I think he misclicked.
Wait, a misclick?
I missed it. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it be a roll high enough, and I was like, all right, let's focus back on Kuusou.
Yeah, same here. Wow, I've never seen Bowser on DK for Kuusou.
It was a misclick by
Oh,
Kidrocker.
that's so unfortunate.
Oh man!
But he's gonna take coins here, so he'll still be able to. I think he landed on the Koopa space, so but he's gonna be able to take coins down. He'll be able to invest 20. And
yeah. This
so
is
he lost a little bit of time. He's still gonna be ahead of. He's still entering warped orbit before Kuusou, which is very important because now if Kuusou does not finish warped orbit within the next 32 minutes, then Kidrocker wins no matter what.
True.
So yeah, a little bit of time loss.
And that DK on with Kuusou is
Not the
huge.
worst in the world.
That was an invest not in bottom right. Kuusou also set up, just got to put those 23 coins into bottom right, and Kuusou's
True.
out of there.
True, and it's gonna
Pretty
come
good,
down
pretty
to
good.
it's gonna come down to warped orbit. That is, as long as Luigi doesn't roll a double 7 here. Okay.
Okay, don't commentators curse it here, Mark G. Come on. Or as the overlay said earlier, Marg.
Yeah. So Luigi only gets 1 from the coin block. Kuusou needs to roll high enough, which not quite. He's landing on challenge.
Oh man.
I guess he's probably gonna throw
So
it.
good, yeah.
Before to score, it's the quickest one to throw.
Yeah.
He's going to. So Kidrocker, that gives Kidrocker a
You
little
want
bit
the
more
money.
wiggle
You
room.
do want the money for if crazy things happen.
Yeah,
but-
in case he picks up a cash zap and you roll a 1. But I guess Kuusou's willing to take that risk.
and that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, it's very, very, very unlikely.
It would be like
And
one
when-
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you're already behind going into warped orbit, you can't really afford to be losing that extra time.
Yeah, you got to keep in mind that also these runners are in call together, chat.
Yeah.
So they probably are like, Kuusou is likely very aware that Kidrocker is already in warped orbit, and as such, isn't gonna take that that time loss for a 1 in a million. You know.
Indeed. Definitely understandable decision. So
If you're in
Kuusou's-
the lead,
yeah,
then maybe it's worth. But
yeah, or if it's early in the run. Kidrocker going first with a 10 against Blooper's 1. And yeah, it's just gonna come down to this totally very skill-based board.
surely.
Surely, you just have to be meme Joker. You have to not see 50-50s. You got to see the hundreds. Kidrocker starting with a 5. It's going to be
Ooh, vampire. Vampire is doable, and going left is honestly that's what you want.
yeah.
You'll get
red
another
would've been
candy
a
grab.
challenge.
Might get that DK.
Yeah, avoid the challenge space, which just loses time. Especially if you have vampire, you don't really need the coins. You can just take them right now, which
Oh, and
is
use
what it's gonna
vampire. I
do.
think that's a good
Yep.
play.
Definitely right play. You don't want to gamble on getting a 1 from the coin block and not being able to buy blue candy. May or may not have
So-
happened to me many times before.
Meanwhile, Kuusou is stuck in cutscene hell.
Yep.
Hopefully, we'll get onto Bowser's warped orbit soon. Gotta start catching up to Kidrocker.
Yeah, we'll keep seeing this Bowser glitch. Forcing this board. You know. And
Another
that's a-
vampire.
That's
Yeah.
red space. Kidrocker's loaded with coins. Now.
Yeah, Kidrocker's fine on
Yes,
coins. You can take
coins,
that red space.
Blooper doesn't have
Well,
a
that-
vampire, so he doesn't have to worry.
Yeah,
Oh well, he does now.
and he jinxed it. Commentator's curse.
Well, he has Kidrocker has his own vampire, so he has the. I guess depending on what. Well, he just needs to not roll a 1 basically, and he'll be able to spend his money on blue candy. And he did, and
Ooh, Kuusou up against Hammer, bro. Losing the 50-50 going against the demon. worst
but
ever.
he's going first though. And Kidrocker opting to buy bullet candy makes sense because you can only pick up Bowser candy in first place.
Yeah, that's a good play.
One
That's a
have
good
one
play.
each. Unfortunate 1 and the red space from
One and the red space, but still can afford another candy.
Yeah. And it's less coins for a blooper to take with the vampire. Which all works out. Okay, so starting with a 1. Letting Hammer Bro go first. Well, they both go
Oh, Blooper's gonna flip things.
first, yeah.
Blooper also getting no good candies.
Yeah. If you're Kidrocker, do you go for the bullet candy? I mean, odds are kind of against you. I don't know what I would do in this case. I think I would maybe.
I mean,
save-
there isn't the 50-50, but there is the rolling high enough.
Yeah.
I think you save that bullet
Yeah,
candy.
for
I think it's
sure.
unnecessary risk.
For sure, you need an above average roll to be able to do it. And also, he can just buy a Bowser candy here, and he'll have the setup.
Exactly. The setup is huge.
Yeah.
Ooh, Kuusou going for a slow go.
Going for DK.
Going on to the DK space. Now, DK loves to give blue candies and definitely doesn't always give you exactly whatever useless candy.
Yeah, it's totally 70% for real.
70%.
Oh,
And Kuusou hits the 70%.
Kuusou gets the 70%. And now if Hammer Bro just lands on the Bowser space,
That would be huge.
I think he might if he goes right.
Oh, no.
No, wait, no, I'm misguiding.
No, you.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Silly commentator here. That would have been pretty crazy though.
The question is, does Kuusou pop it? Yeah. I was gonna say I think that's a good time to pop it. You missed the candy grab, but like, the odds of you getting a Bowser compared to just being able to guarantee 2 stars.
Wait. Wait.
No!
Wait.
No, Kuusou!
Not so fast.
No! Not the 2 and the 1! Oh my god, that was literally me in the relay race.
Yeah, and Wes in the race against I think it was Kidrocker actually. Funny enough, Kidrocker has benefited from that twice in this tournament now.
Oh,
second time.
that is
Kidrocker
so
benefits
sad.
And a versus for Kuusou as well. It just gets worse.
Kidrocker hitting with the Bowser.
Yeah, Kidrocker is 1 bullet hit away from winning this.
And Bloopers just been messing around. Got nothing to hit back.
Our 3rd or 4th wing and a scare of the match.
Ooh, and that 9, that's gonna seal it.
That's
gonna
guaranteed.
seal it.
3 spaces away.
Yeah, it's literally guaranteed.
GG's Kidrocker. As long as he doesn't misclick again. Surely he's not gonna do that.
Surely not, right? Surely.
We'd have the bonus cutscene first, but I don't know, unless
I think we all know how this is ending.
Yeah, I mean, unless Kuusou can summon a miracle, but I don't think
what a good race too.
Yeah, it was a very close race right up until the end.
At the very least, I think Kuusou can rest easy knowing even if that Bowser hit, this just perfect set of a few turns from Kidrocker, it wouldn't have mattered much anyways.
Yeah, he would have needed Blooper to land on, or he would have needed Hammer Bro to land on Bowser space as well. So yeah, it's potentially a sub 125 for Kidrocker. I guess it depends on when he rolls. No, probably not. He's gonna go into very high roll when he didn't need it. He might get the double hit here potentially. He already hit Blooper when he's already down. Oh, left. Yeah, he's getting the double hit.
Double hit! And DK!
And DK as well, yeah.
Just a flex.
Double hit for the fans. Yeah, very cinematic race. Very well played.
Yeah, very good race.
Yeah.
Very entertaining.
Yeah. Oh, I guess
It's been a joy to commentate.
Yeah, for sure, I agree. Sub 125 could actually still be possible for Kidrocker if he has a really good showdown.
It's showdown.
Yeah. This could
Superstar showdown.
Yep. Looks like Kuusou opting to continue his run. See how far he can get.
All right.
This will
There's not much to commentate on. We're just having
Yeah.
some superstar showdown. Kidrocker playing it expertly, by the way.
Yeah. Much better than I did in my PB. This definitely. Oh, actually, I don't know if the sub 125 is still possible. Yeah, sub 125 is not possible. At least based on timer there.
Ooh.
Fortunate.
Get that hit. That happens. And that's time for
GG's.
Kidrocker.
Officially
GG's to
125 over.
Kidrocker. With that being said,
Yeah.
Kidrocker will be moving on to go against Llama King in losers finals. Best of three.
Kuusou will not give Hammerbro the satisfaction of getting that hit. He's like, nope, I'm pausing just before you get to do it.
Midair.
Like, not having any of it. In
I
bed.
got candy.
Kuusou, that 1 and 2 at the end.
Yeah, it's all good though because throughout the tournament, like for my matches, I don't think I've been punished except for like maybe our match, but the other ones I've gotten like pretty solid warps.
Yeah,
That's
that
fair.
King Boo loss was brutal. Like 19 minutes just sunk.
Oh, that was so
Yeah.
unfortunate.
I'd say like yeah, Boo had like my biggest misplays. for
Was
sure.
that did you just slip up with the candy there with not buying one, or was it tactics that just didn't come to fruition?
Yeah, I didn't buy candy, and then I also missed the thwomp too. I guess I was like in the headspace where I was trying to play conservative still, where, like it was like turn 1, and I accidentally just skipped everything.
That's
But,
fair. That's fair.
yeah.
It's hard. You really gotta like you gotta have all the neurons firing if you all the time in this game.
Indeed.
I thought like it would be okay, but he did beat me to like the last star, so that was unfortunate. But yeah, my main misplay was like veering off the path and not buying candy.
That's fair.
Otherwise, I could have been there first.
Kidrocker, what do you think? You're moving on to losers finals.
That run definitely was not it. Between the I don't know what 3 You're the Bob-Bombs.
Yeah.
Um,
And
the-
2 or 3
Two.
Frozens.
two
two
Frozen
frozen assets. And then on top of all that, me going to say yes to the bottom left hotel or bottom right hotel and
hitting
accidentally
no.
saying no.
Yeah.
The you missed it obviously on but on comms we just we saw you rolled enough, started
Yeah.
focusing on Kuusou, looked back and we're like, wait.
Why is he still on
Wait.
Koopa?
Yeah, we're like, I thought Kidrocker was out of there.
Is this like some Mandela effect kind of thing?
Just like idle before
Yeah.
the hotel.
Yeah.
And then,
And we're-
of course, Shy Guy with Toadette getting 2 bit sizes.
2 bit sizes was crazy.
I was gonna ask, was your on your first time on Shy Guy, was your red candy a slow go, or is it?
It was thrice, but I know my thrice luck, and I was not hitting a high enough triple, let alone a triple.
How much?
But you-
How much did you need?
I was assuming I needed like at least 777s.
But what about the Jump Charity?
Well, yeah,
That
but
was
he-
already gone, I think.
I don't. Was it?
Maybe we missed that.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I'm
yeah,
pretty
maybe.
sure that was gone already. The only way I was winning that was with the verses where I could have stole her money and then me YOLOing a thrice.
Yeah, and you're the bomb at the worst possible time.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. But hey, with such a back and forth race, you guys both really put up a good fight.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Very, very fun to watch.
It was like solid for the first 2 boards, and then for
Yeah.
sure like I'd say like nerves started slipping in and made a
Yeah,
couple
the-
sillies.
I mean,
Those
it's hard
times
not
two turns
to.
were crazy.
You're
fast.
very
Yeah.
far into the race. You
Like
guys,
17,
I'm still happy
18
overall.
minutes.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
should be. You worked
Yeah.
very hard to get this far.
Very
work.
very fun race to watch. I mean, I knew it would be.
Yeah.
The only
yeah.
thing I have to say at the end of all this is after Kuusou lost Boo and I went ahead, I literally looked at Kuusou and said, I was hoping for a close race. And then the game heard me
Foreshadowing.
and gave us that.
yeah. You honestly, that is the thing though, that once one person loses a board, your main hope is your opponent loses a board as well, and that's what kept
Pretty-
it so close and so
pretty
back and
much.
forth.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. GG's.
GG's, Kuusou.
GG's, Kidrocker.
I think that will do it.
Yep. Best of luck to Yugami and Kidrocker and Llama for the best of threes
Thank you.
and the
It's
best
gonna,
of 5.
Yeah, we're nearing the end of this this tournament
it's gonna be a
almost
workload, that's
wild.
for sure. Mental
Yeah.
and physical.
for sure.
All right, are we good to cut over?
I think we're good.